What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of New Book Who Dis. I am your host, Death Battle Hero, and with me today, my homeboy, my friend, Mr. Anthony Figaro. How's it going, brother?
Good, brother. How you doing today,
I'm
man?
doing good, man. I'm doing good.
You look like you're doing good. You look like you've been eating your vegetables.
Yeah. I've been eating a bit healthier than I used to, and I've been moving a bit more.
Well, I was gonna say, it looks like you've been eating a lot of greens.
Yeah. I've been trying to keep up on my greens, especially yesterday. I actually have something for that. There we go. Off to a good start.
Hey, you're right.
Yeah, so today's a very special day because today is your birthday, right?
Oh shit, it is. I forgot. I totally forgot,
right,
man. The day I was hatched. What can I say?
Happy birthday.
There we go, man.
Many years ago today, something grew inside your mother. That thing was you.
I'll send you that song later.
You should, because she's been trying to, figure out how to get rid of her one mistake all these years.
I want to rectify this mistake.
Exactly. This could be a really good comic book, man.
Right? Mm-hmm. Mother trying to rectify the mistake of the child. That was the premise of the Omen, right?
Was the mama or I don't remember.
Dude, it's been forever since I've seen that movie. Yeah.
I like it.
Let's see what's going on in the chat here. We got Flying Feline. What's up? Welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out. Appreciate you.
Flying.
We got
Feline.
Pedro Ang. What's up, brother? Thanks for coming to hang out, man. Bro? And then on Twitch, we've got Want to Become Famous by Followers and Viewers. As a matter of fact, I got something for that too.
Man.
There you go. There we go. That's what I think about that.
Very nice. So he's not. So Jeremiah, he's not a real person.
Geminem, yeah, no, probably not a real person. I would imagine that is probably a bot. That would be my guess, anyway.
Fucking bots, man. But Flying Feline and Pedro are real.
Yes, Flying
cool.
Feline.
I never met you guys before, man. So hail to Flying Feline and Pedro, and
hail.
I always like meeting new people.
Absolutely,
or at least meeting their icons.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the same thing, right?
Close.
Russian bot, perhaps. So you've been on the campaign trail here for God, how long has the campaign been going? A couple weeks now?
I think we ran it for 47 days. I think because it wound up being we launched in the middle of the month, and so we said let's run it for 30 plus half, to finish off the month, and I think that's what it wound up being.
Absolutely.
I think we're just gonna. I think that's all we're gonna do from now on. I think we're just gonna run no more. I don't think we're ever gonna run more than 40. I think we're gonna keep it between 30 and 40. Maybe 35 is a good number, and just run it like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the 60, and everybody can do what they want. I just, something.
What I mean, you got to do what works best for you.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Absolutely.
So I think
Flying Feline says Slancha on your
Frog
birthday.
G.
And Frog G says hail.
Frog G is one of the hardest working men in the chats, bro. Telling you, bro.
Ain't that the truth?
He's
Frog always.
G. Frog G, I forgot to tell you on the other stream, it's my birthday. Forgot to mention that.
Now Frog G.
Yeah, I missed some good. I missed some good guilt points over there. I could have been guilting people into buying the book.
Well, now we can guilt people with the birthday.
Exactly.
It's this man's birthday today, y'all. You need to go back this book.
So Pedro, this is for me. You know what I mean? I know we just met. But it feels like we really know each other. You know what I mean? And I get the feeling you really want something like this in your life. I can tell. You know what I mean?
Pedro needs more good comics in his life.
He does. And when I was born, I have a sense of clairvoyancy. I can feel things, and I can feel that, Pedro. Same thing with Flying Feline. I can feel that. I think with Flying Feline, you also want to get the shirt. I get that feeling as well. So I'm just putting that out there.
I do like shirts,
I know you do. I'm surprised. I wasn't sure if that was the Godsend shirt that you took the sleeves off of. I'm surprised.
No.
If it still has sleeves, I'm surprised.
Well, see, that's the thing. I will cut the sleeves off of shirts if I have doubles or if they start getting ratty. Like this Lady Death shirt started tearing in the armpit, so it's just like, you know what? Fuck it, snip the sleeves off.
Done.
I got a second Mary Boys shirt so I could cut the sleeves off of it and wear it on the single line.
Gotcha.
Yep. Yeah. Gotcha. So I will. I I should have ordered 2 of those shirts, man. But yeah, I got a Wolfpack shirt coming. I'm excited about that.
What color you went with?
Black or the closest thing to. So if you had,
it was black or olive. So I'm assuming you went with the black.
Probably, yeah.
That's what I'd have went with.
I mean, that's most of my wardrobe, man. You know, I mean, I grew up in this hot ass swampy state, Florida, but I'm still wearing black every day.
Same way. I'm the same way.
You know, I mean, it's a style, man. I can't help it. You know, it's just.
It's it, baby.
Google mods are deleting links.
What's up with that?
Wow, is that fucking for real? All right. Then I mean the link for the campaign is in the description of the YouTube video, guys. I always try to do that. It's bizarre that they're doing that. Like,
yeah, they were doing on. We were on Joe. We just came from Joe's over there, and they were killing them. We thought maybe it's because we were talking about selling crack, but you know, we don't know.
Nah, I think they're just pissy. I can't figure out exactly why they would be, but you know, Google is as Google does.
That's it. You make it work. Let's make lemonade, baby.
Well, I mean, I was just able to post a link and it worked.
You may be able to. I'm not sure if the mods can, because I think that was the thing on the other one. They kept striking the mods down, but I think Joe did at the end. But I clipped out, so I didn't know if it stayed or not.
Interesting. Google, come on. Get on your shit. Seriously. All right. Well, the link is in the chat, and I'll go ahead and pin that to the top as well. Yeah, Lord of Crackhead says, not working here either. Damn. What's up, peeps?
What's happening, brother?
Well, anyway, what I was asking about with the campaign, how long you've been going, like, have you gotten a chance to read anything? Because I know that, you know, sometimes when you in the thick of this stuff, you don't get a chance to relax or read or, you know, anything. Have you gotten any new campaigns yourself? Anything that been fulfilled?
No, not since we started, man. But I got shit I could catch up on. It's just like you're saying. For me, when you run I know for me, anyways, on my end, when you're running a campaign, it's like you're either promoting, you're drawing, you're doing the technical aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? Or you're just doing the dad, husband, son.
Yeah. You know, the life
regular job stuff. It's been, you know, so it's been nonstop, just moving and grooving, man.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Moving and grooving.
I mean, on that hustle, man. That's what you got to do. You know. But
I know I got a few books I got to catch up on as far as reading.
Oh, dude, I've got a stack at least this tall, you know, of books that I got to read, including a bunch of stuff that I've had fulfilled. You know, I just don't get a chance to sit down and read as much as I want to. You know, it's just trying to find that time.
I'm in the same boat as that. I feel.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you're trying to run that hustle, man. You're trying to get on that game and get people excited, right, Marcus?
Yeah, exactly what you said.
What's going on, man? Welcome.
What's going on, brother?
Not a whole lot. We just talking about the impossibility of reading anything while you are trying to do this whole hustle thing and make a book and, you know, build a channel and, you know, all this stuff.
Yeah, well, read anything.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. He was just, what's happening, Amanda?
What's going on, Amanda?
He was asking me, you know, if I had read anything. What's happening, Eric? And I was just like, man, fucking look at Lord Craig here putting them links in there, boy. They just telling him how, you know, it's like, man, not really, because it's like if you're not, you know, if I'm drawing, promoting, doing tech stuff, you know, and if you ain't doing all of that stuff, you know what I mean, then you're doing your family stuff, your regular job stuff, and it's just I was just telling I got books to catch up on, but I haven't. But it's funny, I haven't had any new ones come in since this started.
The last book that I had come in that I actually opened was Monster MD, and I haven't gotten a chance to sit down and finish reading it. I've started reading a little bit of it at the beginning, like, oh, this is great, and then of course life got in the way, so I haven't finished it yet, but I am digging it so far. Amanda, the link is at the top of it's the pinned comment in the chat. It's also in the description. But yeah, StreamYards will show the link, but it's deleted. That's just deleted by Google moderator team. Google moderator team, you suck. Like, for real, you suck. So thanks.
I second that
right?
Right there, Google.
All right, so since I know that Anthony's got to dip out a little bit early, I figure we'll go ahead and jump into looking at the campaign. Marcus, have you been reading anything? Have you gotten a chance to read anything? I know you're writing, but have you gotten a chance to read?
The last thing I got to read was Doc Salem, to be honest.
Ooh, nice. I missed out on that one, so when he does the next one, I'm going to have to jump in on that. Because when he was wrapping up that campaign, I was just getting into this scene, starting to pay attention and pick up on books. So I missed that one. All right, so let's bring up this tab here and share the audio because I want to watch the trailer. Hot damn, that's beautiful. Right. I like it. All right. Right.
For any of you that have been following us, I can assure you that sometime in the near future there will be the dot version of this trailer going up.
The final week. The final week you will have a dot voiceover.
Ooh.
So thank you, Eric.
Nice.
Thank you for the compliment.
Eric and Joe M. Sontag.
Joe, what's happening, Joe? Thank you, Joe.
Than's for coming to hang out, Joe.
Joe's over there. Yeah, Joe's over there tearing shit up, man.
Right? Hey, holy shit! Found out last night that Joe is also a metalhead like me. He sent me some shit to check out, and I was like, "Oh yes, this music and I can be friends." So yeah, it's awesome to come across other metalheads in this scene. Okay, so yeah, Doc Salem is still in demand. All right, cool. Well, then I'll have to go check that out. What was I going to ask you guys about this? What's the story? What's the deal with Justice City Chronicles?
Who's doing this one here?
Whatever. Hey, however you guys want to do it.
What do you want me to do it? I can swing it. He did the last one, so we kind of try to do a
we alternate.
We alternate. Right. So I'll go. So my take on it is the Justice City Chronicles. It begins with.
Wait. Is this your take or is this actually what it is?
Well, this is actually what it is. This is a different intro than you use. You use a different one.
What's up, Replicant?
right? I find, I think mine's a little better, but I don't. And who's keeping score, right? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, although I think I got voted a little bit, but it's okay. Anyway.
Hey, Frog G, toss me the links in the Red Valkyries member circle, and I'll try to pop them in. Anyway, continue.
All right, so Justice City Chronicles begins with a young warrior named Nero. And Nero is growing up in the slums of a post-war torn region of Vittoria. Vittoria is where everything is kind of set.
Okay.
So as a boy, he's basically found by the great hero of the past war, Colton Flynn. Colton Flynn basically takes Nero in and raises him as his own. So Nero, forever wanting to prove his worth, he becomes obsessed with becoming a great warrior, just like his adopted father. And he goes to train in the Citadel to become one of the elite peacekeepers known as the Praetorians. All right. However, on his first assignment, which he becomes a Praetorian on his first assignment, which is a routine peacekeeping mission that totally goes sideways when the ship gets attacked and Nero finds himself in the middle of an assassination plot. And this assassination plot threatens to plunge the world back into all-out war. All right. And so the story revolves around, can he ascend to the legendary status of his father and stop the impending bloodshed? Or will he succumb to his greatest fear, that he is still just that discarded little boy amongst the trash, and he'll let all those he loved be crushed by war? So that's essentially at the heart of what the story is.
So despite all the superhero trappings, it's very much a character-driven story. Like, there is very much some heavy motivation for this character.
100%. And it's told, but that's, I think me and Marcus, that was the whole point, was like,
right.
Marcus is driving the story in that way to say, okay, well, like the heart of it. I mean, it's just like Star Wars. It's like at the heart of what this is. You know what I mean? It's a family arc. It's a hope arc. It's a redemption arc about this character set in this space opera with all these environments. Justice City is the same way. It's like, this is the arc of this son and this father and this brother, and watching how each one deals with the wanting to prove themselves worthy of a father's legacy or a father's love. And how that obsession can turn you in these different directions. And then we take this cool scenery and go, okay, well, we're going to set it in this futuristic world where there's powers, where there's mechs, where there's war and blood and all these things, and put it in the middle of an assassination plot and all, and then boom, and then roll it out. So I think that's at the core of it. That's what makes it, that's always fun to world build, but at the core, you have to have a heart. The story has to have a real, absolutely solid heart, and I think that's what Marcus has laid out in the written word, and I've taken it and visually put it together. So,
yes, that's wow. I'm just processing everything you just told me, because you got the basic character story, and then you've got the layers going outside that really just kind of turns it into this epic thing, And this could have been set in I guess ancient Roman times or something like that, but setting it forward is this Earth, or is this a different planet?
It's a Lord of the Rings type of situation that basically, you know what I mean? That it's set in that for me, anyways. It's set in that world. You're 100% correct. It can be set. This story can be set in any time frame.
Yeah, this is like Earth 58.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can set this in any time frame. It just becomes cool. Don't get me wrong. If you're making a movie and you have the elements of music and movement and stuff like this, I bet set in Roman times or samurai times or any times like this would be great. But this is a comic book, so we want to add to the visuals, and we want to say, okay, well, so let's put it in this environment that gives it this feel, but then let's add in like mechs, and let's add in power, let's add in the elementals, let's add all this stuff in. You know what I'm saying?
Sci-fi.
So it becomes a ride from start to finish. There's never this moment where there's not something happening.
Like the Fifth Element with like magic and stuff like that, and 100%. Superheroes.
Yeah,
dude, I dig it. I love it. I'm seeing a lot more of this like melding of like fantasy and science fiction, which I find fun. Because it only makes sense. If there's, mystical stuff here, there's got to be mystical stuff out there, right? So, and what is it, the theory that any technology significantly advanced enough is indistinguishable from magic? You ever heard that theory?
I have.
So I mean,
mother boxes.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so where, if I can find my mouse, which is there, it is. Okay, scroll down and take a look at the featured tier, God's Justice. Ooh, now see, I already have God's Hand,
right?
So
you got in, baby. You
got
in on
right.
the original. So you have the charcoal cover, I believe.
Oh yes,
that was the Indiegogo exclusive cover.
Yeah. I have.
So you got in on the first. Yeah,
that's right.
A lot of people. I had to close it, man. I had to close it, and when I closed it, a lot of people just by the time they found out what was going on, it was. So we said, well, let's just do it for this one, and we brought it in for this one. Which get it now, because once it goes in demand, all the God's Hand add-ons and perks we're pulling off of that.
Ooh, all right. So this is your last opportunity to get God's Hand with this in the campaign.
Correct.
So will God's Hand be available again later? You're gonna have it.
Yes, God's Hand 2 will be coming out. I'm hoping to have it ready to launch in October, and we'll have some tiers with the first copies, and we'll also have some of the original charcoals, which will be a little higher because they're more in demand than the standard covers.
Right.
So,
well, it's just people always ask, is it going to be available? The first
100%. No, 100%.
You miss
100%. 100%, man.
So this is a good tier, guys, for if you missed out on God's Hand, so jump on it. And you guys have 10 days left. All right, 10 days left to get that. And that you get the metal bookmark and the grunt pack. This is just the basic book, or
it's just the alternate.
Okay, just the book. Cool. Are you guys doing digital?
No.
Okay, cool. And you guys, feel free to start dropping questions in the chat if you want, because we've only got Anthony for a short time.
Oh, that's right. I forgot this. Frog G just brought it up. Today is my birthday. I forgot to do this, Marcus, on the previous. I could have guilted some people into buying it because it's my birthday. And I totally forgot that. I totally just forgot.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're guilting you now.
It is my birthday. It may be my last one. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind. Yes. I have no shame.
He doesn't have a disease or anything. He's not imminently dying, but it could
possibly. I could be. I could be. I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? I could be.
You could find out tomorrow.
Live every day like it's your last. This could be the last time you ever get to see me. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And don't you want me to, if that happens, I could die and be going, I look back and I saw,
oh boy,
these people flying feline, and Pedro Ang, and they bought the book. Yep. You know what I mean? So when I go see God, I can put in a word for you. You know what I mean? Like, hey, listen, flying feline, they're good people. They bought the book. So if you want a good word in with God, buy the book. And when I possibly die, I can go and tell them, hey, those guys are all right. They're stand-up people, man.
Absolutely. See, it's a win-win all around.
You want an advocate for you on the other side.
Absolutely.
So
that's the best sales pitch you'll hear all year, folks.
Absolutely.
That's the best line of bullshit I've heard all day.
Happy birthday.
Yes, thank you. Thanks everybody for the birthday wishes. No bullshit. I appreciate it.
No pressure, but back it now, friend.
Exactly. No pressure. But I could be dying.
I'm these people. Back it now before somebody dies.
I will pass. I will tell him that is not his porn. He was not looking at questionable porn. It wasn't his. I got you, bro.
Research does show that people that bought God's Hand are 35% happier. I mean,
that's gone up, Frog G.
Sorry?
It's actually gone up to 45%. It's between buying. If you look at Luke, it's between buying God's Hand and smoking weed. Apparently, you get like 45% happier. So,
speaking of which,
exactly. You know what I mean? So
I think you have to refresh it though, because I think it's up to like 48% happier now. We're inching closer to 50.
Excellent.
Yeah. There you go, baby. You know. So that's where it goes. I am unfortunately, fellas, I got another engagement.
You got a birthday party to go to, huh?
Yeah, I got a world to go to, and you know, but I appreciate Luke having me on.
Oh, anytime, man. You know you're always welcome here.
Yeah, we probably pop on again before everything closes out and shit. Really,
I hope so, man.
I gotta come on one night when I gotta get back over there on Topicless, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm missing this shit.
We're on my channel again next week because Jason's got a stream he's got to be on promoting.
And you usually go on late, huh, bro?
Oh yeah, we go until midnight 1. You know, I don't mean to, but you know, people rotate in throughout the night, and we just kind of keep going.
Gotcha.
You know, what it usually happens is we're getting ready to close out, and somebody else pops on, and then we'll just hang out for a little longer. Get ready to close out. And somebody else pops
cool.
on.
No, it was cool last time I was on. Me and Mark popped on there, so
yeah,
we'll have to pop over.
You're more than welcome to come hang in anytime.
Appreciate it, man. You're in good hands.
Brother.
Luke, Marcus is he's gonna take care of you, man. So,
excellent. I'm curious to get the writer's perspective on this whole thing, like the impetus 100%. For this, because the artwork's gorgeous, man. But
thank you,
I knew that was coming because it's you. You know, look at this, fucking gorgeous.
Thank you,
man.
brother. Thank you, man.
Absolutely,
always a pleasure. Chat, always a pleasure, man. Y'all take it easy, man. Love y'all.
Later, brother. All right, now that he's gone, let's get down to business, Marcus. How you doing, man?
Thank God he's gone. He's such a prima donna. You have no idea what it's been like living with this guy for the last 15 years.
Oh man, for the last 15 yeyears. I mean, wow, that sounds just horrendous.
It might be more than that. I lost track. I actually lived with him for almost a year. That was interesting.
Oh wow. Well, that forges a bond. That's for sure.
Yeah, now I can't get rid of it.
Now, yeah, see, exactly. It's like feeding the stray cat. Now you just can't get rid of them. Mm-hmm.
Here's the weird thing. We were just talking about this the other night. It's what do I do when I'm prepping my next project that does not include him?
What?
That's gonna be odd.
Oh man. Well, I mean, you know, he did God's. Did you help him with God's hand?
I did the editing, the letters, and all like the interior page design.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And trust me, this was not God's hand was not your normal. It was not like, hey, here's the script. I'm working on the pages. It was like, here come a bunch of pages. Oh, I wrote some script today. Here. I swear to you. The whole project was like that. I was like,
what? You know,
I was doing that while working 64 to 72 hours a week. So it's
shit,
like,
yo. Wow, man.
Yeah. So God's hand was interesting.
Well, I mean, it turned out great. I really loved the book. I do know that as an artist that also writes and usually only writes for myself, sometimes it's easier just to draw shit out and then go back and script it later because you can see it in your head, you know the motions, you can just storyboard that shit out and then change panels and stuff to make pages.
That's exactly what it was. The only issue for me was like getting dialogue and like so Anthony would send stuff. And he sends like, because now he's writing after the fact, like after a bunch of pages are out. So he would send me these big, like a paragraph worth of like narration. And I'm like, bro, where do you want me to put this? And he's like, I don't know. He's like, you'll figure it out. So I'm like, you know what? This sentence right here says exactly what this entire paragraph does. So I'm just gonna pull that out and use that. It was a lot of stuff like that and asking him questions like, all right, well, how does this relate to like what comes next? Because I'm kind of lost, but yeah, it was a good exercise.
Hey, it was
so much easier.
Yeah, hey, I was about to say it. It probably prepares you for just about anything to come. It's a good exercise as an editor. Speaking of editors, what's up, Sai? How are you? Sai says hello, one and all. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Cy. I appreciate it. Yeah, Shay and Cy do editing as well. Caught that Fathom earlier. What? Yeah, wait, isn't today Michael Turner's
birthday.
50th birthday? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, no wonder Anthony's so talented. Damn. Shares a birthday with Michael Turner? Uh-huh. All right. What is it about this date? 4/21. This requires more research. Anyway, this is a top-notch book, says Lakin. What's up, buddy? Welcome. Good to see you. So, how long has this story been kicking around in your head?
It's kind of weird. So 2004, I was running booths for what would be Ape Entertainment. I don't even know if they were called Ape Entertainment.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Really?
So I was running the booths for them at some shows, and Brent was prepping. He was prepping Ape Omnibus. Asked me if I wanted to do something for it, and I didn't have anything at the time. He's like, "Well, don't worry." He's like, "We're going to do a second one."
Mm-hmm.
So I had a spot for like a 12-page story in Omnibus 2, and that was the first Justice City story. I had the world kind of like, locked in and a bunch of characters. And I was like, all right, I got a story for that would work perfectly. Put that together and made the Omnibus. We were horribly disappointed how the Omnibus turned out.
Oh no.
Like everybody's stories were great. Like it was a ton of great creators in there, but the cover just like it was one of those like, oh, okay. Because I remember Anthony he was like, bro, what's this? What's with this cover? I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. So I mean that's where it kind of started. I decided to take that and a backup story that I had. We were going to mash it together and do a full color version of that. And then we had a second issue. Somewhere along the lines, Katrina hit. Anthony went off the rails. Book 2 never happened. So, I mean, we've been sitting on it. I moved down there a couple of years later because we were going to work on like essentially was like a 300 prequel. So I was writing that. We were working on that together, and then that never happened. And so I took some time off, and he started working on. He started working on God's Hand,
right?
And was like, I was going to do. My project was going to be something that kind of bounced off of God's Hand. It was going to take place in the same universe. And he's like, well, instead of doing that, why don't we do Justice City? And I'm like, man, like I kind of like, I guess I'm done with this. I was like, all right, you know what? I'll pick it up. I'll look through it. I'll see where
Just
we're at.
when I thought I was out, they pull me back in.
So I got into it, and I was like, we started like kicking it around. And I was like, oh, you know what? There's a lot I could do with this now at this point in my life that I wouldn't have done with it before. So I wound up sitting down like over 2 nights and plotting out like 8 volumes of this thing.
Oh, wow.
And two side books. So I'm like, all right. I was like, you know what? I got enough here, to make a run.
Yeah.
So
totally,
that's when we started like full-fledged, like, all right, let's work on this after God's Hand. So, and here we are.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. Well, then, it was definitely meant to be. It's funny how that works out. When you think you're done with something, creatively, you're like, all right, this project's never gonna fly or whatever, and then it comes back around and you're like, huh, okay,
exactly. And now I'm at this point. We were just talking about this the other day. I'm like, I want to get into other stuff. I still have the other project that ties into God's Hand, so that's gonna be that's like 3 volumes. And I think we're gonna come back with God's Hand and that side project and mash them together as like our Dark Avengers,
right? And
do 3 of those. And this is all while Justice City's still going, I assume. And I got all this other shit that I want to do. And I'm like, bro, there's not enough time. There's not enough time.
Yeah, that's what happens. Well, who knows? Maybe it's just prose or hire some other people to draw the scripts for you.
Exactly.
There's who knows? The sky's the limit if you got the audience. but you got to have the audience.
That's what we're working on.
Exactly. Well, I mean, look at this. Passion for drawing. What's up, dude? Says Figaro is sexy art. Damn right.
It is some sexy art.
Well, and Comic Book Bob. Art for this reminds me of early Ed Benese and Andy Smith. Yeah, I can see that. Totally. I can totally see Ed Benese. It's it's a throwback to the kind of comics that I used to love to read as a kid. The ones that would catch my eye, like you see a cover like this on the wall, like the New Comics wall, or like this, you're gonna grab it,
Well, I think me and Anthony both definitely have. We both like to story tell. Like I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not of the MCU mindset where it's like, oh, well, make something everybody loves, and
right.
like, oh. It's a little more, it's more character driven. It's more, like I like to do deeper stuff, but we like to put in a package that's very mainstream and easily accessible. So like, exactly with the covers, like I always look for stuff where it's like, oh, if I seen that on the shelf, I'd be like, what is this?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly. And the age old saying, don't judge a book by its cover. Well, all right. Don't judge a book by its cover. But judge the cover by how well it catches your eye. That should be the biggest metric of a cover. Like it should catch your eye from across the room. It should stand out from a wall of other covers.
Exactly.
Whether that be with just image alone or with color or however.
With both.
Exactly. Ideally, yes, but. Sometimes sometimes you don't get both.
Well, the killer was the main cover, the standard cover with the Praetorian on the front. That one,
yeah.
Anthony worked it out, and I was like, all right, well, cool. We had it colored. I'm like, all right. So I'm sitting there one day, and I'm like, I start playing with it. I'm like, oh, change the levels, pull up the saturation a little bit. Yeah. Now I'm looking at it, I'm like, bro, this looks really good. And we were so set on the narrow cover, the back piece.
Right.
And he was working on a third cover, and I'm like, bro. So I set them all up. I put the logos on them. I sent them to Anthony. I'm like, what do you think? So he looks at the first two, the back pieces. He's like, I like these. These are the covers. I'll finish the other one. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, what about this one? And he's like, dude, that's the cover. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely the cover, man. That's eye catching. That is a powerful cover. It tells a story. There is conflict. There is war. This dude's a badass. He's gonna come out on top.
Exactly. And apparently he's been doing a lot of CrossFit too.
Totally.
Look at those abs.
Right. Good night. Got the big old kettlebell and just So 80 pages, knock down, drag out, ass-kicking adrenaline ride that is rooted in the action-adventure cartoons of the 1980s. But this is not for kids. No.
Yeah, actually, I don't even know if I should change that because now we're up to 90 pages.
Oh, you hear that, guys? 90 pages of kick-ass, action-oriented, adrenaline-fueled superhero story. Drawn by Mr. Anthony Figaro. So let's see, which one did I get? I'm pretty sure I got this one with the shirt, unless there was a tier with the shirt. I had to get the shirt. I love shirts. I mean, obviously, I got my Lady Death on.
There you go.
Got my God's hand on.
I will tell you, these are super soft. Super soft.
Love it. My Monster MD shirt is super soft, and it's easily one of my favorites. Like, I'm going to have an entire section in my wardrobe of nothing but CG shirts. It's going to be great. What is up, Pops? Welcome, sir. Welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out. Nice. Hey, look, there is a link, and it's still live in the motherfucking chat. Ha!
Imagine that. Thank you, Google.
Thanks, Google. Appreciate it. Thank you for allowing my mods to post links. That's why they're mods. Thank you. Man, I've been I mean, I've had YouTube channels since 2006. I used to do YouTube way back when this thing first started. It is so much of a different beast now than it was back then. It was something simple. It was 10-minute videos. It was, that's why the whole 10-minute thing for the algorithm, that's why that's still the main thing. But then there was also Google Video, and then Google bought YouTube, and suddenly you could post, half-hour, videos, or, and then eventually they built up to being able to live stream like this. So I don't know, it's crazy. It's crazy how different it is. And I don't know, in some ways better, in some ways so much worse.
I hear that. I hear so many YouTubers are just like, they're just going about their thing and they're like, yeah, because, YouTube sucks. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it didn't used to. I remember when YouTube didn't have ads. So, but anyway, shirts. Looking forward to this shirt. I'm glad to hear that they're soft. So, Sergeant Stripes, 2 physical copies of the City Chronicles, both copies signed, both covers metal bookmark, 1 trading card. Very nice.
Correct.
Ooh, okay, and then Sergeant Major, what's in this one?
That's all three copies. They're all signed. You get the metal bookmark, 1 trading card, and a print.
Nice. What size is the print?
I actually have the print.
Nice.
I have a lot of stuff actually to show.
Oh, well, show. This is show and tell, yo.
So that's the print. There you go.
Look at that.
Nice and glossy.
Yeah, nice and glossy, and the same size as a comic. Easily fit into a Gemini mailer.
Yes, indeed.
Nice.
We got some. I don't know if you want to see the bookmarks.
Yeah.
These are.
Oh wow, that's the metal bookmark.
Yeah, they're all metal. So you got that one.
Cool.
You got the Aqua Nero one, and then we got the Ghost Nero one.
Oh wow, that one came out really good.
Yeah. So those are cool. We got that stuff. We got let's see. While I'm doing show and tell here.
Right. We
got the
dog tag.
The dog tag. It even has stuff on the back. So those are cool. We got some stickers.
Got nice.
And I do have a sample of the gift box. The box that some of the tiers come in. Let's grab this bad boy. Let's show that off.
Well, apparently I spoke too fucking soon about YouTube. Fucking assholes.
Nah.
Yep.
There's the box.
Some awesome goods. Ooh, wow. All right, so that's the box for the Captain's Club down here, right?
Captain's Club and Grand Admiral's deck. They come in this bad boy.
Oh, cow.
That in there.
That is pretty fucking spiffy.
Yeah. You've spared no expense.
Just don't get eaten by compies, huh?
I guess we'll finish this off with we hit our 12,000 stretch goal, which we kind of changed up. At 7,000 we unlocked an extra trading card. So you had the set of 4 plus an extra trading card. For 12,000 we unlocked 2 more trading cards. And then if you signed up early, there's an exclusive trading card. So that makes 8 in total. So what we went ahead and did is probably we haven't put it down there yet, but for 13K, which we're coming up on, we're going to actually make them very large trading cards. So I've got samples of them.
Ooh.
So this was Anthony's trading card for God's Hand. So you could see the size difference.
Yeah.
So
those are quarter page.
So you get that.
Beautiful.
Front and back. If you get the whole set, they come in the sleeves. See, we got those. Those are standard.
Those
ones.
are almost mini prints.
Yeah.
On cardstock. Ha! That's awesome.
So
that's what comes in the Grand Admirals pack here.
Well, the cards, the Grand Admirals pack comes with. If you get that, you get all the cards. But you can also
God's Hand trading card set and God's Hand Death Tarot card.
Yeah, so you get both his trading cards and the Death Tarot card.
Wow.
So, yeah, and I guess at this point, if you signed up early and got the Grand Admirals deck, you get the 4 trading cards plus the sign-up card. Now you're getting the other 3 cards, so you're getting all 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, Passion. I missed that earlier. Where did you get that printed? May I ask?
Which one? The cards? The box.
Yeah, the box.
That's a good question. I forget the name of the company. That's probably not. You probably wouldn't want to hear that. I'll tell you in 1 second. I'm just going to look for it. I'll tell you what it is.
No worries. I'm going to go ahead and bring this back up. All right. So he just showed you guys the box for the Grand Admirals deck, and it's also in the Captain's Club. So the only difference between the Captain's Club and the Grand Admirals deck is the 3 original sketch cards, or
no, the Grand Admirals deck, you get the hardcover copy. You get a hardcover of Justice City Chronicles. You get all three covers. You get all the cards. You get 3 sketch cards. Those are going to be big size too. They're going to be like the trading cards.
Right.
You get a metal print, the dog tag. You get an original page of artwork. The God's Hand trading cards, the Death Tarot card, and the T-shirt.
Okay. Wow. So it's okay. Wow, I didn't realize you guys were doing a hardcover edition. Damn. So now, does that mean all 3 of them are hardcovers, or just the main cover is the hardcover, and then you get the other?
It's going to be the hardcover's getting its own cover.
Oh shit! So the hardcover is an exclusive cover.
Yeah, and that's only in this one. And once the campaign, even once we go in demand, that's not going to be available anymore.
Man, see, you need to lead with that, and and it's a hardcover edition. And by the way, the cover on this hardcover is only for this hardcover. Exclusive to the hardcover. Can't get this cover anywhere else. You need to lead with that shit, homie.
Well, I'm getting my chops up. Next campaign, that's what I'm going to lead with. I'm going to slap people with it. Yeah,
just seriously, like. When you got something exclusive like that, you need to let people know exactly why it's exclusive, Exactly. So yeah, and then the Hand of the Emperor. Oh shit! This is sketch covers too. Yeah.
So this is there's only 5 of these available. So we're gonna do the hardcover edition in this one too. I don't think I included it in there, but that's gonna get the hardcover edition. You're getting all 3 copies. You get a copy of God's Hand. The T-shirt, the box, 2 sketch covers, and then you're getting a sketch cover version of Justice City Chronicles, a sketch cover edition of God's Hand, and you're getting a sketch cover version of the Chronicles account Carlos, which he and Anthony and I worked on a couple years ago.
Wow, I was about to say, what is Count Carlos? But,
and Passion, the boxes came from Pack Lane. That's where they
Pack Lane.
Yeah, that's where I got them.
Awesome. And wow. Ha! The Emperor's Throne. That was just everything.
That was everything. Plus you got whoever bought it got drawn into the book as a character. You got that page of original artwork that you're in, plus the cover artwork.
Oh, holy shit! That was a hell of a deal.
Yeah. Now that we opened our first day live. We went live on Literature Devil.
My dude.
Yeah, and it went live. We made like 4 sales. I'm like, yeah, here we go. This is cool. And then I like updated and it was like 20 minutes in, and that was sold. So the Emperor's Throne lasted 20 minutes into the campaign.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah.
And this was funny because the night before, me and Anthony were talking about, I was like, you sure about this tier? He's like, bro, it's for show. He's like, nobody's going to buy it. I'm like,
nobody's going to buy it.
I'm like, okay.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love it when shit like that happens. Nobody's going to buy it. Sells within the first 20 minutes. That's awesome. So these are the cards that you were showing. And then here's the actual pages. So Anthony's doing all the artwork himself, right? He's doing the colors and everything, right?
No, colors he doesn't do.
Oh, okay. All right. So he's just doing the line work.
Yeah.
Very cool.
He's doing the line work. Dreaded Dinosaur is doing our inks. And I think we have Carlos Moreno doing colors for us.
Wow. So it's a straight up traditional comic book pipeline. Writer, artist, inker, colorist. Ha!
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
Imagine that.
That's fucking cool, man. I dig it. I mean, it's not very often that you see that anymore. It's usually like, oh, the artist does all the art, and nothing wrong with that,
Mm-hmm.
But it is cool to see like a traditional pipeline. I dig it. So another reason to back y'all. Traditionally done. Because Anthony and I were talking about digital, and he's still doing traditional, and he was gonna come hang out on Topic List one night, and his power went out, and he tweeted us a picture of him working on this book with his candles.
Yeah, he sent me that picture before it got tweeted. He's like, my power's out. He sends me a picture. I'm like, but you look like you're doing all right over there. Just keep cranking in pages, buddy.
Right? Well, I mean, it's the beauty of traditional. You can you can work even if the power's out.
Yeah, you draw my pages by candlelight.
Exactly. Those metal bookmarks turned out really good, man. They look nice and shiny, especially the ghost one. Is that what you called it?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, those came out really nice. Very happy.
And then the t-shirts.
Yes.
So are the t-shirts going to be available after the campaign, or are they going to only be available during the campaign?
Those will be available once the campaign's over.
Okay.
And I think I'm waiting on the website until probably after fulfillment. Sometime during fulfillment, I'll get the website up, and we're going to do a shop.
That's a good call.
All this stuff.
Yeah.
So if anybody missed something other than the book, I mean, they'll be able to find all that stuff there, including the shirts.
All right, cool. Because what I was telling Anthony earlier is I like to cut the sleeves off of my shirts, and sometimes I will buy 2 so I can have one that has sleeves and one without sleeves.
Exactly.
I do a show called The Sing Along of Doom, where I destroy radio songs and sing death metal, and occasionally I'll actually sing. But yeah, but it's sleeveless. It gets hot in that garage, so sleeveless shirts are the way to go. This looks fantastic, man. I am excited to get this in my hands, and once it's fulfilling, you guys got to come back and do a what's in the box, and we'll go over all that cool shit you just showed me.
What's in the box?
What exactly?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
all right.
absolutely.
So, where are you guys at as far as your stretch goals? You're at 12,140 backers. 10 days left. Let's see.
Yeah, we're gonna
negative. Okay, so
Yeah, I think our next thing I got to update them because I think somewhere along the line we just changed everything up. The 7,000 was the first trading card, and so we unlocked that. We also unlocked the add-ons because originally you couldn't get the cards unless you got it in a tier. At 10,000, we got 10 extra pages, so now we're up to 90.
Nice.
At 12,000, we unlocked the last 2 trading cards.
Awesome.
At 13, we're going to wind up doing the large size cards. And then at 14, which will be coming soon, hopefully, we're going to add a new metal bookmark.
Excellent.
So that's going to get tacked on. Yeah, so I got to do something with that 16 because that's supposed to be a third trading card, but we ditched that.
Okay. Well, I mean, you got a little bit of time. Not a lot, but a little bit of time.
A little bit of time.
You know, I imagine you'll
either
get
that or I'm
quickly.
just going to have to come up with another trading card.
I mean, you know, something like that.
Yeah, I got plenty of material here.
That's what it sounds like. Look at this. Ha, that's the perfect way to end the page. That's great.
There you go.
Do you guys out there in the audience have any questions for Marcus here? One for church and one to show off the gun show. That's right. That's right. I mean, it's hot down in this state, man. It's like it's swampy, it's muggy. Bleh. Gotta ventilate, especially since I wear all black all the time. Silvar says, "I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for $250 tier today." Do you have anything else that you want to mention about Justice City Chronicles?
No, I think we've covered it all. Just that everybody should back it. Yeah, especially since it's Anthony's birthday.
I was about to say, don't forget, it's Anthony's birthday, y'all. So
listen, you got to get it today, so I can take that money and I can get him something nice and maybe pay him for the pages.
Maybe pay him for the pages.
Maybe.
Come on, guys, do it for the Gipper. Well, if nobody has any questions, then I guess we will go ahead and wrap up. Thank you all so much for coming to hang out here on New Book Who Dis. Remember, it is Anthony's birthday, so go ahead, go out there and back, because we love Anthony. He's awesome. And this book is going to be amazing.
Yes, it is.
So, that's right.
Some of us love Anthony. Some of us just tolerate him.
Well, you've known him for a lot longer. So, you're entitled to, that. Yeah. You've known him longer. Yeah. Back at once, back at twice, back at 3 times a lady on Anthony's birthday. Yeah. Paraphrasing wise guys. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. We will see you later.